So I'm going to invite you to just take a journey inside yourself today and go to a place that feels like the very center of your being, a place where it's very quiet, peaceful, and still. So you can adjust yourself, just get comfortable. And when you're ready, you can maybe start by taking a big breath in, and as you breathe out, let those eyes close on down. And maybe even another big breath in and out. Just allowing this process to allow the sounds to quiet down from the outside world, to allow your focus and attention to go inward. Becoming gradually more at rest in the body, gradually the mind being more and more at rest as well. Perhaps the breath, the gentle in and out. That's right. Just helping the fidgets to come and go, and those racing thoughts to just slow down a tiny bit. Just feeling yourself moving within, taking this journey to a place that feels like the very center of your being. That place where it's very quiet and peaceful and still. And when you're in that place, it's possible for you to have a sense of finding a part of yourself, a part that I will refer to today as your inner strength. This is a part of you that has always been there since the moment of birth, even though at times it may have been difficult for you to feel. And it is with you now. It's that part of yourself that has allowed you to survive and to overcome many, many obstacles in the past, just as it helps you now to overcome the obstacles wherever you face them. Maybe you'd like to take a few moments of time to get in touch with that part of yourself. And you can notice what images or feelings, what thoughts, what bodily sensations are associated with being in touch with your inner strength. And when those images or thoughts or feelings or bodily sensations, or however it is coming to you, are clear to you in your inner mind, when you have a sense that the experience is completed for you, you can just hear the word yes in your inner mind. Taking as much time as you need for this to become vivid, alive for you. This sense of being in touch with your inner strength. Just as you call it forth today, get in touch with it, rejoin with it, re-experience it. In the future, when you wish to get in touch with inner strength, you will find that you can do so by calling forth these images, thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and that by doing so you will be in touch with inner strength again. When you're in touch with this part of yourself, you'll be able to feel more confident. Confident with the knowledge that you have within yourself all the resources you really need to take steps in the direction that you wish to go. To be able to set goals and to be able to achieve them, and to have the experience that dreams can come true. Each and every time you pull this forward and get in touch with this part of yourself, you find that sense of confidence growing. And finding that you can shift and move at any point, take care of the sensations that arise, taking care of yourself well. Getting in touch with this part at any time, you become aware of all the resources that you really need to take steps in the direction you wish to go, to be able to set goals and be able to achieve them, to have the experience that these dreams can come true, and the experience of letting your sleep be filled with more of these dreams and fewer of any other experiences that feel interrupted or unsettling. When you're in touch with this part of yourself, it is possible with each breath to feel more calm, more optimistic, to look forward to the future. Each breath in, building the sense of confidence and optimism and calm. And in the next days and weeks to come, you may find yourself becoming calmer and more optimistic about your life, regardless of the past, focusing on the future. And you will find that any time during the day, it will be possible for you to get in touch with your own inner strength by simply closing your eyes for a moment and perhaps bringing your hand to your forehead and bringing forth those images of your inner strength and reminding yourself that you have within you all the resources you really need. And doing that now as a practice for yourself, go ahead and bring your hand to your forehead. Pull up in your mind those images of inner strength, those images of calm, the power of optimism. Taking a breath in and out, feel those leading you to shift and perhaps even grow a little bit taller. Let this remind you that you have within you all the resources you really need to be optimistic, strong, confident. And the more you use these methods to be in touch with your inner strength, the more you will be able to trust your inner self, your intuition, your feelings, to gradually go back to being able to use your instincts instead of the fears of the past. Being able to use your instincts instead of the fears from the past. more able to trust your inner self, your intuition, your feelings, rather than the fear from the past. And you'll be able to use this connection to your inner self, connection to your intuition, to your feelings, to guide you forward. And isn't that interesting? That simply by raising your hand to your forehead, bringing up this image for inner strength, and reminding yourself that you have within you all the resources you really need, so many other things begin to move forward as well. And so perhaps for a moment, I'd like you to think about what image you might want to use to remind you of your inner strength. That image might be of an object or a thing, possibly even a person. I know one person who chose the image of an eagle. Another person, for reasons that are beyond me, chose a badger. Another person, it was a medal that they had earned at the peak of their fitness. And I don't know what that will be for you, but let that image come forward now, rise up in your mind. An image that from this point forward, whenever you take a breath, close your eyes and put your hand to your forehead. Pulling up this image will fill you with these sensations of inner strength, will fill you with these images of inner strength, will fill you with this sense of confidence and ability to trust your own inner resources. And so we can do a little practice with that now. If your hand is still on your forehead, just let it drop back down, perhaps to your lap. And just imagine a time in the future when you're going to want to be in touch with your inner strength, with those images or thoughts or feelings or body sensations that fill you with that sense of inner strength. It might be a time you're going out into a crowd. It might be a time just when you're at home by yourself. But when being in touch with your inner strength would be a helpful thing. And all you need to do at that time, once again, is take a breath in and simply close your eyes as you breathe out. Bring your hand to your forehead. And as your hand gently rests on your forehead, bring up that image you created. Bring up that image you created, and as soon as you bring up that image, sense, feel, experience, see, and hear all those past examples rising up within you, reminding you that you have all the resources that you really need. This is not the past, this is now. And notice what that's like to be more in touch with your inner self, your intuition, your feelings than with that old fear. And notice what this feels like to have it spring to mind simply by closing your eyes, putting your hand to your forehead, and seeing, feeling this image you've selected. And so with that in place, taking another deep breath, letting yourself get ready to move forward into your daily life, bringing this newfound connection to this part of you that was always there, even when buried, even when in the background. We can begin to move forward to bringing it into daily life as I count from 1 to 5, letting each count bring this forward, working it in, reminding you of this activity that you can do throughout the day to bring some quiet to yourself when the outside world perhaps is not so quiet. 1, thinking about all this learning. 2, this experience from today. 3, storing this knowledge away inside you, both in your conscious mind and your unconscious mind. 4, beginning to shift and feel your body there in the chair as alertness comes back in. And 5, wide awake, alert and refreshed, letting the eyes open, a big breath come in, a stretch, and moving forward into the day.